what can I say, Niru? I had the absolute best time here.
Thank you.
Just your whole family, your friends, just it was a great time with everybody. And just thank you so much for showing me all the great places in Kathmandu. I had the time of my life here.
Thank you so much for being with us. Just hope to see you again.
Well, hopefully we see each other in Canada next year.
Yes, yeah.
We'll keep in touch and let's hope it works out. It'd be great.
Keep in touch with you in Facebook.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I hate to say it, but I have to go.
Namaste.
Namaste. How far do you think we are to Pokhara? We're only a quarter away, maybe.
Yeah, it's quarter away.
Quarter away.
Yeah.
So, I was looking at it's only 200 kilometers from Kathmandu to Pokhara, but the roads are just going through the mountains. So it takes a long time.
Yeah, because of that you cannot drive faster. And when you descend or the ascend the mountains, the roads are also narrow, and it takes time.
It takes time.
Yeah. When you're going for cycling, the Annapurna circle.
I start from Johnson. Yes, and then I hike the Taronga Pass.
Yeah.
And I go down to don't remember the name. Manang. And
that
if I'm still good, I want to go back from
that is the wrong route. The people goes from the Manang.
Yeah, from the other side.
And go to the other side.
But what with bike, some people told me it's better.
So you're right, because the road itself is too much zigzag. That's why it takes like 6 hours. Otherwise, if it is straight, it might take 2-3 hours.
Right. It must have taken them forever to build this road, because they pretty much the whole way they had to cut into the hillsides, and it's very narrow, and there were a few points where we would do these turns, and I'm looking down, and it's it's pretty far down.
So my family, when they came from Tibet. So when they came, they went to Kathmandu. They said it was 1960s and 70s. There was no road from Pokhara to Kathmandu by bus. So people walk. It takes 1 week or 10 days to reach Kathmandu. So people all walking. And even till the Indian border, there was no road. Once you cross the Indian border, then you can ride a train or bus or things like that. Otherwise, inside Nepal, I haven't heard that people were saying there was no road.
That's unreal. So people they have all their belongings on packs and just going through the mountains. And
Wow. So quite tough. Yeah, you have to carry foods for 7 days or 10 days.
Wow. Okay. Well, I was just looking on your balcony, and you can see all mountains everywhere, and from the rooftop, I'm sure it's even better.
We can see much better.
Yeah.
From rooftop.
Maybe this evening go up and check it out. Hopefully it's clear.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Particularly in the evening around 4-5 o'clock, and the weather is more clear. So now it's a good season, the September.
Okay.
October, November, December are considered to be the best season in Nepal.
Perfect.
Particularly for trekking, because one can see the mountains so clearly, and there's no much rain. Of course, there's no rain at all. It's very popular for trekking. October, November, December.
Okay, nice.
Sure, we will. In the evening, we will walk up. We will go to the rooftop.
Okay.
Let's hope.
Let's hope it's clear. Wow. But tell me about your travel tour that you have. You have a travel tour for Tibetan culture here.
Yeah.
Because you yourself, your family is from Tibet, yeah?
Definitely. So my both parents are from Tibet, Tibetans.
Yes.
They came from Tibet 1959. And then now living here in Nepal almost more than 50 years, living in Nepal. And I've been grown up in Nepal, studied in Tibetan schools, higher secondary schools. And then later I work in different works, particularly in a tourism business. I work almost 15 years, 15. So while working in a tourism business, I came to realize that there are quite a few people, foreigners, who are showing more interest to learn more about Tibetan culture, tradition, these things. So then one time I came to realize that there was no any Tibetans who does this kind of Tibetan cultural tour for the foreigners. So then I thought, why not I start this kind of tour by myself? And I know that I will get some few guests who wants to participate in my tour.
Yes.
So 2010 I started this Tibetan Encounter Day tours, which is basically an educational cultural tour. So where I take my guests to 4 different Tibetan settlements in Pokhara. So while taking to these different settlements, explain about when it was established, how many people living there, and what kind of education system that we have, and then about Tibetan Buddhism, Tibetan medicine, and visiting the Tibetan family, having a Tibetan food, having a talk with the Tibetan families as well. So yeah, basically it's more meeting the people, Tibetan people living in the settlement, knowing more about them. So now almost 5 years I'm doing quite very good about my tour. In the beginning, 1 or 2 years, it was very difficult for me to get a guess.
Right. It's always at the beginning's always the most difficult. Starting something new.
You're right.
It takes time, and sometimes people get discouraged. But it's good to hear that you just kept going.
Yeah, I never lose the hope. One time, honestly speaking, I thought about going back to my work before work, because it seems it's not working. I'm not hardly survive.
Right.
So then, after 2012, my program was published in the Lonely Planet guidebook.
Oh, so
since then I got a direct booking.
Okay.
And then 2013 I registered in a TripAdvisor. So now I'm in the first rank in the TripAdvisor tours and activities. So yeah, so I maybe took nearly 500 guests in my tour within these 5 years.
That's really great. That's a lot. Yeah, maybe if we have time, I don't know if I have maybe time for like a full day tour, but like maybe you can show me just a few places close by, like maybe a Tibetan settlement or
Sure, definitely. Yeah. I will. If you are really willing to know more about
I'm very interested in
Tibetan people and its culture, then I'm more than happy to take you whenever you want to do.
Okay.
Sure.
Great. That would be great. Thank you.
It's my pleasure to take you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
So maybe you have seen the red building over there, which is a Hindu temple.
Okay.
Where Nepali, of course, used to go there for their spiritual practice, and mostly the marriages Nepali happen over here. In Nepal, there are marriage season where almost every new couples getting married on that particular month. So this place is very, very busy at that time. So every day there are new marriages kind of party.
Wow, okay. So they have the whole ceremony, everything there at this temple.
Yeah, and at the temple, sure, the couples will have kind of a special, their own way of kind of a ritual, or I don't know, prayers for the newly couple to have a better life. And then at the same time there will be a party outside the temple. So this settlement is called Tashi Ling Tibetan settlement. It was established 1964. There are around 600-700 people living in this settlement. So in every Tibetan settlement, there are 12 Tibetan settlements in Nepal. Every settlement has a school, monastery, health clinic, like this. So this settlement also has the Tibetan carpet workshop. So I think I can say, this is the only settlement who does carpet making, and where so many foreigners they used to come to this settlement particularly to see this handmade beautiful Tibetan carpet. And then so as you've seen around the settlement here, you can see the prayer flags hanging around. So 99% Tibetans are Buddhist. Only 1% Tibetans might be Christian, Muslim, Hindu, or whatever. So people are very religious, blind faith, religious-minded majority Tibetans. Only the Buddhist monks and nuns, they know the teachings of Buddha, and they not only learn, they also practice in their day-to-day life.
Okay, and it's just a really nice setting here. It's right in the valley, mountains all around. It's a great spot.
In the beginning, in the 60s, 64, this land was actually considered as a kind of a useless, abandoned land by the Nepali people, thinking that there is a bad spirit in this land, in this very land. Whoever comes and live here might either get disease or died, because believing that there's a very bad spirit. So the Nepal government thought, why not we give this land to Tibetans, because none of the Nepali people want to live here. So, but fortunately now it turns out into a very beautiful place where you can see this nice, where you can see the mountains, Japanese peace troopers, and it's a very quiet location here.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Maybe all the bad spirits have left now. I think so. So it's,
the price is the same. You can have 3 times of this plate. The price will be the same.
So it's pretty much like all you can eat veggie feast. I like it. Very nice.
So that's not only here. There's a Nepali tradition. Everywhere you go, when you ask for the Nepali food, when you order Nepali food, it's always like unlimited. You can eat.
Everywhere. Yeah.
Everywhere in Nepal. So I was wondering how they make the profit.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a really good concept. I like this. I wish it was everywhere. You go and you eat as much as you want. Very good. Very good. Yeah.